Hello, Amandine here. How do you feel today? Do you feel any anger now, today, recently, or regularly in your life? Do you easily feel, mad, disappointed, irritated, or boiling? I do a lot, especially since teenagehood, when I realized many injustices in my life, in the world, when I realized that I had been betrayed, rejected, abandoned. And I didn't know at that time that anger and fear actually are the two emotions that are amplified when not expressed. They will eventually explode and lead us to do things or to say things that don't serve us at all, that don't serve our purposes at all. And at 17 years old, when I discovered that I had been abused at the age of 5, that my parents couldn't defend me because they didn't access to all the personal development we have today, I wish I could access to 3 very important pieces of information. First, anger is amplified if not expressed, okay? Anger is resolved with time and action, but not with reaction. And anger is an amazing, a powerful call to action. It's a powerful call to conscious action when we know how to use it as a friend and not as an enemy. So if you want to explore your anger with me today, if you want to teach your nervous system to not be emotionally triggered, and react all the time when you get angry, if you want to use your anger to feel recharged, to feel passionate and not being energetically discharged, get your notebook ready and let's get started. So let's start by slowing down your minds, okay? Make an appointment with yourself, ground your feet and your pelvis floor, feel the gravity, open your posture, connect your head with your most creative ideas, amplify your breathing, and as you breathe, start to feel what is happening inside you, your body, and your emotions, okay? Get in touch with your emotional world, get in touch with your inner world, okay? Smile to trick your brain and to tell your brain that everything's gonna be all right during this practice, okay? When you're ready, I want you to open your notebook and to put some words about this anger you may feel now or recently, just to train your muscle to explain your feelings. So just put on the paper some words about this anger with your intuition without thinking, okay? And when you're ready, we will explore the hidden messages of your anger to see what you can do to regulate your nervous system when you get angry, okay? So take your time here and now, and let's start with what is anger, okay? Anger is that something important to you has been violated, okay? It means that an important need, standard, value, boundary hasn't been met, right? So open your notebook and write down those values, needs, boundaries that are not respected and that make you angry, okay? What needs, what value, what boundary, what territory is not respected, Okay, take your time. And write down. Do you feel that something is not fair for you? Write it down. What is not fair and why? Okay? How can you express your values and needs really clearly in your notebook? Write it down and feel the shift in your body. Your anger is expressed, meaning that it will not explode. You will find a way to express it and to do something with it. That's the good news. Okay. What is this anger exactly? Write that down. What is this anger? What makes you angry? How can you name it? How can you name this anger or the triggers, the situations that make you angry? Name it, and what can you do to decrease this anger? Put a name, write down a name, and write down actions. What can you do? What can you change? And focus your attention on this instead of focusing on what you cannot change. Let go of that. Focus your energy on what you can change and write that down in your notebook, okay? And feel that the more you write, the more you release the charge of the anger, the more you free yourself. And you are releasing new chemicals from your brain that can relax your body. Because you're not in danger anymore. You take your power back. Feel it. And the over message of anger is that you cannot get what you want, right? Okay. So what about focusing your attention right now about what you can get? Or write that down. What you can get, what you can do, what you can access to with your power, your passion, and your motivation. This is how you can use anger for you. Okay, keep writing and keep feeling the change of energy, the shift of energy inside you. Keep writing. And now, maybe you may feel a little bit peeved, right? Because people don't do what you want. Okay, if it's the case, what about focusing on minor issues? Okay, instead of what people don't want to do. What are the minor issues you can focus your attention on? You just change the lens. You see? Maybe you feel disappointed right now because things don't go the way you want, right? Or maybe things don't go the way you expected, right? What about focusing your attention on what you really want? What about changing the lens on something else that you want? Maybe you are expected somewhere else. What do you really want? And find the sweet spot where you can use your energy, your precious energy, more efficiently without losing this energy with anger. Okay, and feel the change inside you, the release. But you still use your energy to to reach your passion, to reach your purpose. You use this anger properly. Can you feel it? Very good. And you may also feel annoyed because things don't go your way. Okay? So what about focusing on another thing that you've been ignored instead of focusing on what doesn't go your way? Maybe you can focus your attention on something you may have ignored, but you can use your energy and this anger to put the light of things that have been ignored. Okay? Just explore those different glasses to see your anger differently. Get me? Take the time to write down those sensations to see exactly where you are triggered, where your anger is triggered, okay? And write down all the bad scenarios you're unconsciously making in your head, okay? The worst case scenarios that your anger may create, okay? Take your time here. Keep writing the resistance and keep shifting, transforming to see where you can release this charge and how you can use it differently. Okay? I like saying that emotions are dissolved when they are listened to. It's like a sugar, in a glass of water. You can dissolve by yourself the emotions because they are listened to, like a kid. If a kid is listened to, understood, it will eventually stop crying. It's the same with your emotions, and it's the same with your anger. So feel it and train this. It's a new learning. It's a new learning curve, right? Just practice. Train this new muscle. Okay? And note how you feel right now compared from the beginning of the video. Okay? And make some space for joy. You can feel that if the anger takes too much space, there is no much room for other emotions. So just unleash and transform this anger maybe into something that creates joy for you. Okay? And from this place, when you can self-regulate your emotion, maybe you can take an action. Maybe you can commit with yourself. Maybe you can make a decision consciously right now toward a direction you decide, not from your anger, and feel the difference. Feel the difference in your life, in your results, in your relationships. So an interesting practice to repeat, okay? And practice this exercise, but also I encourage you to identify the different emotions you may have, because most of the time we don't have only one emotion at one time, okay? You may have anger and sadness, for example, at the same time. So I encourage you to identify, but also rank them. Maybe today you have, 70% of anger and 30% of sadness, or the opposite. So just communicate with your emotion this way and see the difference in your life. Notice how your life gets easier. And if you have sadness, I really encourage you to watch my video about transforming and releasing sadness. I will put the link below this video. But I really thank you for this practice, for this time you take for yourself. Take care, protect your purpose, protect your energy, communicate with your emotion, find your joy, and enjoy this week. I see you next week for another emotional freedom and emotional transformation together. Have a good week. Thank you.